Hey everybody, so this is your weekly overview video about what is due in this course this week. So we are in week 10, due November 7th. We're already in November. We're in our last month of the semester. You have your discussion 3 with 2 replies. So we're going to click in here. This discussion is a little bit different. We did just finish short film series number 3. So for this discussion, you're going to connect what you learned in the film. They think we're just historical. This is the second film found in your short film series number 3 with the hot topic question of, is it offensive for sports teams to use Native American names and mascots? So to help you with this discussion, you're going to need to read the excerpt below. So this right here. Okay, and you're going to need to watch this video as well. This video is about 15 to 20 minutes long, okay? Just a warning, but you need to watch it because you're going to have to answer a question about it in your discussion. So, your material for this discussion, the film They Think We're Just Historical, which was found in your short film series 3. The topic question is about Native American mascots, and to help with this discussion, you're going to read this little excerpt below, and then you're going to watch this video. To actually write your discussion, you are going to answer these questions. So in terms of sports team mascots and names, I want you to consider first what you learned in the 2 videos. So what you learned in They Think We're Just Historical, as well as the YouTube video for perspectives. 2, I want you to consider this little excerpt, okay, what this says. And 3, I want you to consider your own race and ethnicity, or the races/ethnicities of your closest family and friends. After you consider these 3 things, I want you to answer the following questions. First, is it offensive for a sports team to use Native American mascots? This is an opinion question. You are allowed to answer it using your opinion. Be respectful. Second, what perspective from the video, 4 perspectives, most accurately aligned with your own perspective on the topic? This is this YouTube video here, so you have to tell me which perspective aligned with your own perspective. Third, how do you feel about cheering for teams with names, or how would you feel about cheering for teams with names such as the Fighting Negroes, the Savage Mexicans, the New York Jews, the Boston Crackers, the Washington Blackskins, or Yellowskins, or Brownskins? Does this hypothetical question here, does it change or reinforce your perspective on the ideas of Native American mascots? And then lastly, I want you to tell me how this is an example of cultural appropriation. We have been talking about cultural appropriation. You should have read it in your last set of learning materials. So now you need to tell me how team mascots is an example of cultural appropriation when it comes to Native Americans. Remember, be as candid as necessary, but you need to have a limit of respect. And so no rudeness or hate is going to be tolerated. Come at this from not only your own opinion, but also an educational opinion, what you learned from these videos, how they spoke to you. Really think about that third question. Obviously, we don't have teams that are named the Savage Mexicans, the Boston Crackers, the Washington Blackskins, the New York Jews. But if we did, how would that sit with you? Would that be okay? And if it is okay, then there should be no problem with Native American mascots. But if these names, the Fighting Negroes, the Savage Mexicans, so forth and so on, are not okay with you, then how can you justify being okay with Native American mascots? So it really is a question that you have to ponder, and I want a real answer to it. Remember, you have to post one original post between 200 and 300 words and 2 replies that are between 50 and 100 words. Make sure you cite your sources, and spelling and grammar do count. Okay, so if you have any questions about what is due this week, please reach out to me. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great week.